Hi and welcome to Ryan Billard's Mac Web Episode 6, How to Install Windows on a Mac. So let's get started. First, what you need to do is make sure you got your power source plugged into your Mac. And what you need to do now is go to Applications down here. Then scroll down, go to Utilities. Then Boot Camp Assistant. Go Continue, and then you gotta make a Windows partition right here. So you drag this little dot thing to where you want to. So I'm gonna go with 254. Okay, so make sure you got a big hard drive for this. So I got a 750 gigabyte one. So I got 335 gigabytes free my Mac partition. So when you get this done, you click partition. And you wait for it now. Status partitioning disk. This may take a couple of minutes. Okay, now it's partitioned. So what you do now is, before you select Start Installation, you put your Windows 7 disk in. Okay, so what you do then is click Start Installation, and it will restart. And make sure before it restarts, hold down Option, and then select the Windows 7 disk, and then go into the setup. Okay, now it's going to setup. So it's saying starting Windows. Before that, you need to let this gray thing go over to here. Alright, so now we're at something else now. So the setup is starting. This may take a few seconds or a minute or so. Alright, so when you get to here, make sure you select your language. Mine is English in time and currency format. So mine is English Canada. And then you keep the keyboard input method US. And click Next. And then go Accept License Terms. And click Next. Then make sure you highlight Disk 0 Partition 3 Boot Camp. None of the other partitions. Just the Partition 3 Boot Camp. And then you go to Drive Options in Format and click OK to that. So it may take a minute or so. Alright, so when that's done, you see Disk 0 Partition 3. So then you click, make sure that's selected, and click next. Alright, then it gets to here. It says copy Windows files, then it's going to expand Windows files, then it's going to install features and install updates and complete installation. Okay, so when the setup asks you for the product key, type that in. So now we're here, and we gotta type in our username, and so I'm just gonna say Ryan B. Then click next, then type my password. And you get your password typed 2 times. Come down here and type in the password hint, and then click next, and then select ask me later, and then if you want you can connect to the internet right away. I'm just going to skip that. And then Windows is finalizing your settings. And then during the setup, your computer is going to restart 2 or 3 times. And when we get to the Windows desktop, you got to get a hotfix. So let's prepare on your desktop. Alright, now we're to the desktop of Windows. Now what you gotta do now is go to your web browser and Explorer, open that up and type in support.microsoft.com/kb/979491 and press enter. When that loads, click view and request hotfix downloads. And when that loads, type in your information, it asks you and all that. Then when you get that done, to send you an email with a link to the hotfix and the password you're going to need to unzip it. Okay, when you type in the password and the hotfix unzip, it's going to look like this. So click on that. And click yes to this. And then it's going to begin installing. So when this finishes, it's going to restart your computer and you're going to get back into Windows. Okay, now when it restarts, you're going to have to type in your password this time. Alright, so what you do now is get the Windows disk out of there. So go to computer and right click on this here and then go eject, because we can't use the eject button yet on the keyboard. Alright, so then what we do now is put the MacBook Pro OSS disk, install disk, whatever your Mac is called, and put that in the drive and wait till that loads. And then go open folder to view files, boot camp, go into that folder, and then click setup and click yes to that. it may ask you to click yes on something else, so you click yes, and then install the boot camp thing. That's your drivers for your Mac. So you see, click next on that, click on accept, next, install, and then it's going to install everything and restart your computer and type in your password again. Alright, when this comes out, click finish, but I'm going to show you something first. You gotta eject this out first, so right click and click eject. And then go back and click finish and click yes to that to restart your computer. Alright, when it restarts, what you want to do is go exit this, click this down here, and then in the search programs and files type in Apple, and then up here it says programs 1, you select Apple software update. Let that load, and then sorry about that, I gotta connect to my internet first. Now I gotta type in my security key. And click. Should have connected to the internet first before I did the Apple software update. So when you connect to the internet, go back and just type in Apple, that search thing again, and click Apple software update, and then it's going to check for new software. And there. Don't pay attention to those three down in this part, only the ones up top. You're going to have to get the check marks in. There's Boot Camp update for 2010, and Boot Camp update is going to be check marked, but not the QuickTime Safari 5 and iTunes QuickTime. You don't put check marks in there. So what you do then is click install 2 items, and that's going to install, and click yes to that, and that's going to install all those. Then it's going to restart your computer again. So, and then you're going to have to activate Windows and install your programs, and then that's how you install Windows on a Mac. Thanks for watching.